Hello everyone, I'm Paul and today we are solving problem 3507, minimum pair removal to sort array 1. This is easy and here I will show you my thought process and efficient solution. Given an array nums, we need to perform this operation any number of times in order to make the array non-decreasing, meaning sorted in ascending order. And we need to return the minimum number of operations to achieve this. And the operation goes as follows. We select the adjacent pair with the minimum sum in the array and replace the pair with the sum. So if we're given this input, as you can see, this is not sorted in ascending order. Here we have a 5, then we have a 2, and then here we have a 1. So we need to do this operation until this is sorted in ascending order. So we do the operation once. We need to select the pair with the minimum sum, meaning this one. The sum is 4, so the new array has 5, 2, 4. As you can see, this is still not sorted in ascending order, so we need to do the operation one more time. The pair with the minimum sum right now is this one, so the new array has 5 and 6. 6 is the sum of 4 and 2. And as you can see, this is now sorted in ascending order, so we can return the number of operations to achieve this, meaning 1 and 2. So finally we return 2. Now down here we have the constraints, and we know that we can have up to 50 elements in nums. And this is a pretty small number, so we can run a simulation here. So let's see how this works. I think that the most intuitive solution here is to say, while the current array is different from the sorted version of the array, we do this operation. So the current array is 5, 2, 3, 1. And the sorted version is 1, 2, 3, 5. Even that these two are different, we can run this operation. So first we need to get the adjacent pair with the minimum sum. We can iterate every index here starting from index 1. And every time we are considering the pair with the current element and the previous one. So right now this is the pair. The sum here is 7 and this is the minimum sum that we've seen so far. So we are storing this in a variable, and the selected index so far, meaning the right index corresponding to the current pair, is index 1. This is index 0, 1, 2, 3. So given that we are currently at index 1, the selected index right now is 1. Now we can update the I-pointer. Now the I-pointer is here, so we are looking at this pair. The sum right now is 5, and given that 5 is smaller than the minimum sum that we've seen so far, the new minimum is 5, and the new selected index is the corresponding index for the I-pointer, meaning index 2. So this is 2 now. Now we update I once again. We are looking at this pair. The current sum is 4, which is smaller than 5, this 5. So the new minimum is 4, and the current index is the last index. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. So we are standing at index 3. This is now 3. So now we can go to the index corresponding to selected -1, meaning we are looking at index 2. This is the left index for the winner pair, and we can add here the value corresponding to nums at selected. Nums at selected is 1, so we do 3 plus 1, and this is 4, so we store 4 in this position. And now we can build a new array by concatenating arrays from this array. For the first one, we take a subarray from index 0 to selected, and remember that the right bound is non-inclusive, so we are taking this range 5, 2, 4. And we are concatenating this with another array from selected plus 1. Remember that this is selected, so selected plus 1 is out of bounds, and we go up to the end of the array. So here we don't add anything for the second array, and this is the new array. Now the total number of operations so far is 1, and this is the new array nums. And while nums is different from sorted nums, we need to run this operation. So this is nums, and if we sort this, we get 2, 4, 5. As you can see, these two arrays are different, so we need to run this operation once again. Every time we start a new operation, these are the default values. The minimum sum is initially positive infinity because we are looking for the minimum sum, and the selected index is -1. And we do the same as before. We start from index 1, this is the current pair, 5 plus 2 is 7, given that 7 is smaller than infinity, now the minimum is 7, and the selected index right now is the index corresponding to the I pointer, meaning 1. Now here is the I pointer, so we are looking at this pair. The sum right now is 6, and 6 is smaller than 7, so the new minimum is 6, and the selected index right now is this index, meaning index 2. Now we go to selected -1, meaning to this index, and add the corresponding value for the selected index. 2 plus 4 is 6, so the new value here is 6. Now we need to build the new array nums. So we need to take two subarrays. For the first one, we go from 0 to selected. And remember that the right bound is non-inclusive, so we actually go up to selected -1. Here we have 5 and 6 now. And for the second subarray, we go from selected +1 up to the end of the array. And here we are already out of bounds, so we don't add anything here. And this is the final array. The number of operations right now is 2. And given that now nums is sorted, this is sorted, well, we can just end here and return 2. So as you can see, we are running a simulation with this exact description. Time complexity here will be big O of n log n, mostly because we are sorting nums, and this is the required complexity for sorting. And this is times n, first because we need to iterate the array to look for the pair with the minimum sum. That's what we do here. And then we need to build the new array nums. So this requires big O of n time complexity. That's why we do times n here. So we can resume this to n squared times log n. And space complexity here will be big O of n, basically because of sorting. This is the required space for sorting, and this array that we need to build for every operation. So with this in mind, now let's go with the code. First, the number of operations is 0, and while nums is different from sorted nums, the minimum is initially infinity every time. The selected index is -1, and for I in range, we start from index 1 all the way to the length of the current array nums. Here we say if nums I plus nums at the previous index is smaller than the current minimum, well, we can say that the minimum now is nums I plus nums I -1, and selected is I. And after this loop, we can say nums selected -1 plus equal nums selected, sorry, this is equal, and nums now is a concatenation of two subarrays. We take nums from 0 all the way to selected, and remember that this is non-inclusive, so we are actually going up to selected -1, and here we need to add nums from selected +1 all the way to the end of the array. And every time we need to add 1 to the number of operations, so that when we are here after the main loop, we can just return the number of operations. So this is the entire code. Now let's submit this. As you can see, this works and it's efficient. So if you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.